Are you feeling overwhelmed by this current situation? Feeling lonely or isolated? I know I sure am. And I thought, you know what? Let's just do a real down-to-earth video today and just be honest and give a little update. Because I'm sure I'm not the only one out there kind of feeling lonely and trapped, especially my fellow single people who don't necessarily have, kids or family to entertain themselves with. Let's be real. This is a little uncertain time. It is a little scary. It is a little bit much, I think. We're not used to this kind of thing, and we certainly didn't think it would last this long. It was supposed to be just for 2 weeks. Oh, then it's 4 weeks. Now it looks like 6 weeks. And it's like 10 weeks. Man, it feels like we're all in some kind of extended prison sentence run by some high and drunk judge that can't make up his mind on how long the sentence should be. And it seems like the rules are changing every day about what you can't do or should do or this do, and so much conflicting information that your head is just spinning, and it's so easy to get negative, dark, and overwhelmed. Should we wear masks? Shouldn't we wear masks? Some say you should wear them in the house. Some say you shouldn't go out at all. Some say you're not allowed to go for a walk. You're not allowed to go for a walk. You're not allowed to do this, don't do that. And it's so easy to feel drowning and overwhelming and uncertain. And when it seems like there's no end in sight, it's very easy to get bleh. And to be honest, I've been feeling bleh right along with the rest of you guys. But in the end of the day, we have to find a way to get through this. We have to find a way to maintain hope, integrity, and honesty, and stick true to who we are as people. And not to give in to the hype and everything going on nowadays. It's easy to get caught up in what the social media is saying and what the media is saying and what the leaders are saying. And the truth of the matter is they don't know what's going on entirely either. They don't know if social isolation is working or not. They don't know. They're just as uncertain as we all are. All they know is what the virus is and what it does. What is the point of this negative start of the video? Just to say, hey, we're all feeling this way and that's okay. I'm not saying sit around pitying yourself. No, by no certain circumstances am I saying we should pity ourselves. That would only make things worse. That would only make things bad. What I am saying is, let's be real and let's be honest with how we're feeling. I don't want to come across to you guys that I'm this Mr. Perfect Positive in every situation. And that I never feel anxious or anxiety or fear or uncertainty. As you can see, my Tourette's has even been acting up a lot more lately because I am feeling a little anxious and uncertain. I am feeling a little trapped. I am finding it harder and harder to remain optimistic. I have been crying out to God a lot more lately for just peace of mind and some sense of normalcy, some sense of sanity. Because we as people are not created to be isolated in our houses. We're not created to live in concrete bunkers. We're not meant to live for going to concrete bunkers or wooden bunkers, whatever your house is made out of, into steel bunkers just to go live in cubicles, which is another type of bunker, and we're isolated. We're not created to be isolated. We're created to be social creatures. So of course we're all feeling a little bit. This might be one of the few times in life where I'm honestly jealous of my more introverted people, my more introverted friends and family and people I know in my life. Because they just thrive on times like this. But I know for a fact that even my more introverted friends are starting to feel stir crazy. Let's face it, this is spring. Spring's supposed to be the season of freedom and rebirth. We get over our cabin fever. We get to get outside, socialize with our friends, celebrate Easter, however you choose to celebrate it. Just get outside, enjoy the air, see some friends, go to the mall, hang out, whatever. This is the season we look forward to after. Now, granted, we had a more mild winter this year. Praise be the Lord for that. But we were created to get out and do things. To be social. And if you're more extroverted like I am, it's very hard. Very struggling. And I am struggling, and I know I'm not the only one out there. But we must also, as I said in earlier videos, maintain a sense of normalcy. We must look at the positive the best we can, and we must use this time as wise as we can. And I know that's easy when you, for day 1, day 2, to say, okay, I could do all this personal development. I could do all this personal development reading. I can work on being more charismatic. I can work and do all this stuff. I can do push-ups. I can work out. There's tons of things I could do to use up this time. But let's be honest, as the time goes on, it does become more of a struggle. So, I guess what I'm saying by this video is just being honest and real and saying, look, I'm struggling. I know you're struggling. So, what can we do to encourage each other through this? Let's take this time to encourage each other. Comment below what you're struggling with, and we'll try to encourage each other. Because you know what? I'm going to be honest. I could use your guys' encouragement. We may not be able to see each other face to face, but we can talk to each other through social media. We can talk to each other through comments. And if you really want to, we can talk to each other through video chat. But comment below what you're struggling with right now. Comment below how you're feeling and how I can encourage you. Because when we focus on encouraging each other, it gets our minds out of our heads and how much lonely we feel. And we can still use this time to encourage one another. And I found from personal experience, when you encourage one another and lift each other up, then you actually start to feel more joyful and more positive. Because if nothing else, you start to feel useful. And when you're useful, then you don't feel as bleh. So I know I'm not the only one out there feeling blah. So rather than continue to complain, and it's okay if you want to vent. That's what this video was. Just me being honest and real and saying how I feel. And now saying, I know I'm not the only one that feels that way. So let's take time to encourage one another. The struggle is real in this time of season. The isolation is starting to get to all of us. So let's reach out to one another and lift each other up. Let's pray for one another, encourage one another, and just be there for one another. Can we do that? I think we can. So comment below, like I said, what you're struggling with. Let's be honest, let's be real with each other, and let's encourage each other. Let's lift each other up in love. Because that's the thing to do. To pull together and lift each other up in these uncertain times. That's my challenge, my request. Let us encourage each other and lift each other up that we may find some measure of joy. And get through this, because we will get through this. This time and season will pass. I promise you. It won't last forever. It can't. Might feel like it, but it will end. I promise. Hey, if you want to contact me and you don't want to just contact me in the comments down here, you can reach me at Twitter at Rob Weaver. You can reach me, you can reach me on Facebook at Rob Weaver. Twitter, I think, is at Pastor Rob Weaver. Instagram is Pastor Weaver, I believe. I'll put it down below. And I even have Snapchat. Yeah, Snapchat. That must be a British website. Snapchat. So I will put all those links to my social media below. You can reach out to me there. We can encourage each other there. We can encourage each other here in the comments. Whatever you want. I'm here for you. I want to encourage you every day, but I also want to take a moment and be honest and be real. I didn't want to come across as some kind of super saint that got it all together, because I don't. The struggle is just as real with me as I'm sure it is with you. So let's encourage one another in love. You all have a wonderful day and may be richly blessed.